Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, your trusted source for the latest political updates, deep dives, and uncensored commentary from across South Africa. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a story that matters. Today, we are digging into a political storm that's shaken the nation, the outrage surrounding South Africa's Deputy President, Paul Mashatile, and his official trip to Japan in March, which reportedly cost taxpayers a staggering R2.3 million. With over R900,000 spent just on accommodation for him and his wife, South Africans are demanding answers. And honestly, with the state of our economy, the levels of unemployment, and communities still waiting for basic service delivery, who can blame them? Let's break it all down. The cost of the trip. The report was first published by News24, and it quickly went viral across social media platforms. According to the report, Deputy President Paul Mashatile and his wife went on an official visit to Japan in March. The total bill? R2.3 million. But what really pushed people over the edge was the R900,000 reportedly spent on luxury accommodation. Let's put that into context. R900,000 could pay for 3 decent RDP houses for struggling families, the annual salary of at least 4 entry-level nurses or teachers, or even launch a small business franchise, creating jobs in a country with an unemployment rate still hovering above 30%. To the average South African who is barely getting by, this kind of spending feels like a slap in the face. Social media explodes. The backlash online has been nothing short of explosive. Angry citizens took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to vent their frustration. One user wrote, "This Mashatile must never be the president of this poor country." Another added, R900,000. "I would have paid in full for a restaurant franchise and created employment. He must never be president." R2.3 million. It is nice to be in politics. That last line really hits hard. It is nice to be in politics. Because for many South Africans, it feels like politics has become a lavish playground for the elite, while ordinary citizens are left behind in poverty, crime-ridden areas, and underdeveloped communities. The bigger picture, a party in crisis. This incident doesn't just reflect badly on Mashatile, it's another black mark on the ruling party, the African National Congress, ANC, which continues to lose public trust. Another user posted, "The ANC won't win the next elections. So he won't be president unless the EFF and Zuma's party throw him a lifeline." That statement speaks volumes. With the 2026 elections on the horizon, and coalition politics becoming the new reality in South Africa, every misstep counts. And this one? It's a big one. The ANC, once revered as the liberation movement that freed South Africa from apartheid, is now being accused of corruption, wasteful expenditure, and complete detachment from the everyday struggles of the people. Some reactions were deeply emotional. One user said, "I love the ANC with all my heart. But I also love when they are putting a rope on their necks. It must die so it can be renewed from the ashes. So many people died for the ANC, I bow to those people." It's clear, South Africans aren't just angry. They're heartbroken, disillusioned, betrayed. Mashatile's presidential ambitions now in doubt? Paul Mashatile has long been seen as one of the front-runners in ANC succession talks. With President Cyril Ramaphosa potentially stepping aside in the near future, many believed Mashatile could be a natural successor. But now, that possibility is being heavily questioned. Critics are saying, this is not normal. Then you expect this kind of people to change the economic tragedy of this country, people who are preoccupied with self-enrichment and living lavish lives. And that's the core issue. How can someone who appears to be out of touch with the economic struggles of the people be expected to lead them out of poverty? Can someone associated with extravagant spending and luxury hotels truly understand what it means to survive on a grant, or to go to bed hungry? These are not just rhetorical questions. They are the very questions South Africans are now asking themselves, and each other, as the 2026 elections creep closer. The deafening silence from the presidency. So far, the presidency has not issued any official statement addressing the backlash. No justification. No apology. Not even a vague promise to look into it. That silence is being interpreted as arrogance, or worse, indifference. In a democracy, leaders are accountable to the people. And when public funds are used, transparency isn't optional, it's a constitutional obligation. Mashatile's office may still issue a statement, but the delay has already caused significant damage. The public perception is that our leaders simply do not care. Luxury politics in a failing economy. This incident isn't isolated. It forms part of a longer pattern where public officials in South Africa live lives of excess, flying business class, staying in five-star hotels, driving expensive German sedans, while basic services are either collapsing or non-existent. In places like Kebera and Mthatha, communities are battling with water shortages, crumbling infrastructure, and power outages. In townships and rural areas, young people sit at home with degrees but no jobs. And yet, our 2.3 million can be spent on a single trip. It's this disconnect between the political elite and the everyday citizen that continues to fuel social unrest, service delivery protests, and growing voter apathy. Where do we go from here? So, what happens next? Will there be a parliamentary inquiry into the cost of Mashatile's trip? Will the ANC take disciplinary action, or will they quietly sweep this under the rug? And most importantly, will South Africans remember this moment when they head to the ballot box in 2026? Because at the end of the day, accountability doesn't just come from government. It comes from us, the people. And we can't afford to forget. Thank you for watching. If this story got you thinking, or made you feel something, frustration, anger, even hope for change, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Paul Mashatile should remain deputy president? Should there be consequences for this kind of spending? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so more South Africans can stay informed. Until then, stay woke, stay vocal, and stay committed to a better South Africa. See you next time.